Hello and welcome to our first little 15-minute yoga session. This session is meant to be done during the day. Anytime you feel a little bit stressed and you feel like you need to get up from your Zoom meeting and move a little bit. The idea of this session is that you will be doing it standing and just getting some gentle standing stretches in as you go. So we're going to start here and just stand with your feet comfortably apart and feel your feet directly under your hips. Feel your shoulders directly over your hips. And notice where you're standing. Notice your head above your shoulders. And then slowly notice where your weight is. Is your weight to the front of your feet? You might want to shift it there. Feel the weight leaning forward a little bit. And then feel the weight shifting a little bit to the back. And then maybe feel your weight shifting to the side. And feel it shifting to the other side. And then come back into the middle and start to notice your breath. Take a deep breath in and let the spaces in your body fill with breath. Maybe start low, soft knees, connection to the ground, and a deep breath in that fills the lower belly and the lower back. Maybe the breath rises and falls naturally. And then as you take a few more breaths, you might notice your breath starting low and then expanding into your ribs, front, sides, and back. And let the breath rise and fall. Then as you breathe a little deeper, you might feel your breath starting low, going through the mid-body, and maybe even rising all the way up into the chest, even feeling like you're breathing oxygen into your brain. But take it slow and easy. Maybe breathe into the count of 3 or 4, and breathe out to the count of 3 or 4. You might take 2 or 3 more slow breaths like this. Take your time, there's no hurry. Some of you might count to 3, 4, or even 5 as you breathe in. And maybe 5 slow counts as you breathe out. Now we're going to slowly bring our arms above your head as you breathe in. So bring your arms up as you breathe in. Maybe bring your hands together, maybe not. And then as you breathe out, bring your arms to the sides, kind of like in that image of Leonardo da Vinci's man. So bringing the arms up as you breathe in. And then feeling how the ribs expand and your chest expands when your arms go up. And then as you release your arms down, breathe fully out. And we're going to do that 3 more times. Breathing in slowly. And breathing out, extending the arms. Keeping the knees soft. And you don't even have to be standing if you don't want to be right now. You could be doing this in a chair, just stretching your arms up and releasing your arms out. And then do one more deep, long breath in. And a deep, long breath out, exhaling. Now, some of you might find that this is enough, and you could stop here, feeling a little bit more relaxed. You had a little brief break in your day. And some of you might want to do a little bit more physical activity right now by going into some sun salutations. So I'm going to take us through a series of simple, basic sun salutations, and we'll just do 5 sun salutations at a fairly slow speed. So we're going to start by taking a deep breath in and bringing our hands up above our head. And then exhale and fold forward, and your knees can be bent if you need them to be. Maintaining the forward fold, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and then step to plank position. Your plank position can have straight legs with your hands directly under your shoulders, or you could even put your knees down on the floor and just be in hands and knees. Either way, find yourself taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and then we're going to shift over to downward dog. In your downward dog, you could take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Your knees could be slightly bent. Your spine is nice and long. Your jaw is relaxed. The back of your neck is relaxed. And you feel that nice sense of hinging right over the top of the hips. Take a deep breath in and out here. And then when you're ready, step your feet to your hands and come back to the forward fold. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then rise all the way up to standing, bringing your hands up above your head. And exhale with your hands down through the center in prayer position. The sun salutation that I'm leading us through is the most basic form of the sun salutation. And that's the one we're going to do right now. Some of you might include a chaturanga and an up dog before you go to your down dog. And if you want to do that, you should. So let's do our second one. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and fold. Inhale and extend the spine a little bit forward, maybe even feeling like you're coming halfway up. And exhale and fold again and step your feet back into downward dog. Start with your hands spread wide, and at first, keep your knees a little bit bent as you lift your hips. And then as you exhale, you might feel your legs straighten a little bit. Maybe your heels drop to the floor, and maybe not. Feel the focus on the hinging at the hips and the length of the spine and the long neck as you take one more deep breath in and out. And then when you're ready, step your feet back into the forward fold and rise all the way up to standing as you breathe in. And exhale, bringing your hands down into the center. And since we're going nice and slow, we may not get 5 in right now, so let's do one more and see where we're at. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, and forward fold. Breathe in and lengthen the spine. Breathe out and step to plank and take a breath here. And then from plank, shift over into downward dog. Take one more breath in downward dog. And then step your feet to your hands. Find that sweet forward fold. And rise all the way up to standing. And exhale back into prayer position. Let's do one last sun salutation. Breathing in. Breathing out and folding. Breathing in and extend the spine. Breathe out and step to plank or hands and knees. And then shift to downward dog for a breath or two. Feeling yourself hinging over the hips, lengthening the spine and spreading your fingers wide. And then step your feet to your hands. Find that sweet forward fold, rise all the way up to standing. Come down into prayer position and feel the sweetness of what you've just done. Feel the breath filling your body and feel ready to face a little bit more of your day with a little bit of sweetness.